Saturday.
I love it, man. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, how you doing today? We are here with the I Am Magazine team, part of the team anyway. We got my wonderful colleague here, wonderful friend here as well, Mr. Michael Ashabraner. How you doing, Mike? What's going on, buddy?
Kevin, it's morning. It's after the holiday, and I couldn't be happier, brother. How are you doing?
Oh, man, I'm fired up, man. You're absolutely right, man. What a great day. Never had a bad holiday, Mike. I don't know about y'all, but I never had a bad one, man. I looked at over time, just incredible.
Bad holiday equals good memories in my book.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about right there. Like good memories, man. Matter of fact, all the toys when I was a kid, man, all the toys I got, just great Christmases, man. And our children got great toys and had great Christmas trees and everything. And oh, man, incredible. Well, Mike, first of all, man, I want to release the mic to you, my friend. There's a lot going on. A lot of folks listening and will be listening later on as well. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mike Ashabraner to the network here. We're talking about the I Am Magazine. I want you guys to check us out later on. Stay still, though. Don't go right now. Check it out later. Right, Mike? You can check it out later. But, Mike, first of all, greet the people, man. Anything you want to say to greet the folks? I love it.
Yeah. Kevin, I'm happy this morning.
Very thankful, buddy.
If I could do it, who the heck can't do it? That's the calling card. And when people say that all the time, but look, if you can see this live, all right, this ain't a costume, folks. I didn't learn the cable guy in reverse. So, I don't do fluff. I don't parse words, but I want to let you know, man, if you got something in your heart, if you got something that you want to bring out, that you want to be somebody, be your best self, then listen up, because you can't make up this story, man. And then it's not just my story. That's so many people are opening up so you don't have to feel alone. So you can find a way, you can find a guide, you can connect with somebody and do something special, because we got way too much negativity. And folks like you and I listening out there, once we get ignited, then we can do stuff together. We can make an impact, Kevin. So
amen. I love it, Mike. Yeah, that's powerful, man. That's powerful. Yeah. As you know, I know you're probably an avid reader as well. Mike, one thing I learned, man, over the years, somebody says, you have to use wisdom, of course, but you got to get excited about everything, folks. Get excited about everything you are doing. Okay, now use your own personality. Don't try to be like me or Mike, okay? You do you, right, Mike? You do you. Exactly. I love it.
And it might take you a while to figure that out. It took me 40 years.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Same here. Yeah, same here, my friend. I'm still trying to figure who I am. Be honest with you, folks. Still working on it.
If you build the foundation, then you're good, right? Then you got the time but you got to build the foundation, and that's why I think this magazine is going to strike a chord, because it's not just stories and feel good.
Right.
You're going to be able to somebody, and I would have to bet, if I'm a betting man, you're going to relate to a lot of people, aspects of different people. And that's
absolutely. Yeah, I love it, Mike. Yeah, we're just going to be ourselves and help men all across the globe. And we want to give a shout out to the wonderful leaders of I Am Magazine. That is Jennifer Thompson and Yadira M.E.N.S. We thank you so much for being leaders of this wonderful magazine. Guys, this is for the ladies too. Now, IamMagazine.com is for the ladies side, right? You got ladies in there, beautiful, brilliant, smart, awesome women as well. But guys, this is the men's division. So when you go to IamMagazine.com, Mike and I are part of the men's division of the I Am Magazine. That's where we want you guys to come in at as well. Matter of fact, Mike, I wanted to share some stats I shared with you a little earlier. Right now, folks, the world population, of course, is growing every second, right, is 8.3 billion people. So our goal is to reach half of them, okay, on the planet. So our goal is to reach half of the guys on there, right? Internet users, folks, these are people on the internet right now, 6 billion, right? And the number of males, Mike, is 4 billion males. So 4 billion of us right now on the planet walking around or sleeping or doing something, working, whatever we do, retired, that type of thing. So we're excited about the 4 billion men that we're going to reach. Half of that. I'll say half of it. I won't be greedy, right, Mike? We'll just take half of that for sure.
Yeah, 49% will work.
Yeah, there you go. I like it. I like it. I love it. Amen. Well, Doc, let's talk, Mike. Let's talk about the Redneck Connecktor, man. Let's talk about that in a little bit. Your business model, man. A little bit about your background. I want to hear about your wonderful name. It's so unique, man. Ashabraner. Tell us about that, if you don't mind, as well. A little bit more about you.
Well, Kevin, I appreciate you. The long story short, if I ever had one, buddy, is
Yeah.
I always wanted to be somebody, do something special. Grew up dirt
Yeah.
poor, mostly in the country. I
Yeah.
traveled around. My mom always moved a lot.
Yes,
And
sir.
so, here's the long story short. I had dirt. That's what I had growing. I was a child of the 80s, so we didn't have the internet. We had whatever was in the little library, which wasn't much.
Right.
That's where I got exposed to Eastern philosophy. So when I started
Yeah.
sounding a little strange for a country boy, that's where it comes from.
Yes,
Ran out
sir.
of stuff to read. And, but I always wanted to be somebody. And I don't know where it came from. Don't even care anymore. But
Yeah.
what my point is why I exist and why we as the community, the Hounds business and the ecosystem exist can be summed up this way.
Yeah.
It, I was always told, well, I mean, I was always implied and told that, hey, you're working class. So, you didn't have the internet. You just did what your
Right.
parents did and
Right.
everybody in the neighborhood and they worked hard
Yep.
but deep down, here's the calling card. All along the way, and this is a very hard place to be in internally, folks. And if you understand what I'm saying, you get it. Words don't
Yeah.
have to describe it. It's
Yeah.
like whack-a-mole. Hey, write that book. Go out there and build that business. Go make that impact. And
Right.
then reality, or what we call reality, we say, well, no, somebody else can do that. That's too
Right.
expensive, right?
Right.
We just keep on going. We suppress this inner
Yep.
being, this ambition. And then all of a
Yep.
sudden, like whack-a-mole, Kevin, it pops up and we knock it back down. It's,
Right.
oh no, that be realistic. Go pay your
Yeah.
bills. Just be
Yeah.
happy. But you
Right.
can't be happy. And so it pops up and bap, whack-a-mole, you knock it down. And I spent 40 years like this is turmoil. This is horrible.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. I looked around and I thought I was the only one. Let me give
Yeah.
y'all something. Spoiler alert. If you feel
Hmm.
this way, there ain't nothing wrong with you. You know what's up? That other people are just better at hiding it than you are.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
feel shame and
Yeah.
guilt and we all feel
Right.
doubt to some
Yep.
degree. And if
Yep.
you're like me, that's all you felt. You just grew up, just didn't know what way was up. And
Right.
so we're reversing that. We're saying, listen, come as you are, but become your
Yeah.
best self, right? The
Yeah.
support, the guidance. People
Yep.
want to be somebody, but here's what they're lacking. They lack the support, uh, people and resources to make it a
Yeah.
reality. And that's all we're doing. We're just breaking down barriers, leveling
Yeah.
playing fields, and helping people push past those boundaries, right?
Yeah.
So they can go be somebody, do something special. They can make an impact in the world
Yeah.
that held them down, right? They have the tools and the skills now to help other
Right.
people. We just
Yep.
do that focused in the business entrepreneurial world, but it starts within. That's
Yep.
the thing. We're not before we're business people, Kevin. We're
Yeah.
people. Ain't
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah. That's right, buddy. That's
We're
right.
people. Before I'm a
Yep.
businessman, I'm just a man. And I
Yep.
want to go out there
Yep.
and I
Yep.
don't want to be somebody different 12
Yep.
hours out of the day when I build a
Yeah.
business one way and go be somebody different. And who knew? You can have your cake and eat it too, dadgummit. You can be somebody, but you got to be willing to pay the price to take the steps. And
That's
that's where
right.
I took 40 years of hesitation. Doing the
Oh,
inner work is not for the weak,
yeah.
my friend.
Right.
That's why I'm
Right.
excited about this magazine because we get to open up raw. When I'm not writing this,
Yeah.
I'm not
Right.
writing, and neither are my friends in the Hounds. We got plenty of Hounds in the magazine. I'm blessed,
Yeah.
but we're writing this not to brag and boast and be
Right.
polished. We're writing this because there's something in you
Yeah.
that just hasn't sparked yet, like gas in a match, and
Right.
we want to
Right.
bring that match. And that's not no goofy talk. I'm 1,000% convinced, and this is where we're at
Yeah.
when we get enough heart-centered high-level professionals out there building business with heart,
Yeah.
using trust as the moniker, right? Putting
Yeah.
people's best interests first, pushing up others. That's not just a catchphrase. That's a daggone profitable model right there, folks,
That's
that we
right.
stumbled on. So when we do that, we're not just building businesses and making money. We're setting the stage for
Yeah.
financial independence. You get to do what you want, when you want, for as long as you want, with whomever you want, because money's not an issue. Now
Right.
I can go out there and help kids with underserved communities by coach. Now I can go out there
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
drop down 10,000 people who hear me and go,
Yeah.
that crazy man, I relate to him. Like I've got more than
Exactly.
hope, Kevin,
Yeah.
inspiration. And that's what I believe in this magazine. But I'm not going to put words in your mouth. But that's why I'm here because anytime I
Yeah.
get to share my goofy story,
Yeah.
I don't do it for any other reason than for someone
Yeah.
else to go, that's what I needed to hear. That's the
Oh, I love
catalyst
it.
that's going to change my daggum life. I'm going to go out there and be somebody.
Yeah.
And
I
I
love
never thought in a million years I'd be sitting here saying that. But
it.
that's it. Good for me. What about
Yeah.
everyone else?
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
love it. Yeah, I love it. Hey guys, this is the I Am Magazine with my wonderful guest today there, Michael Ashabraner. We're talking about the magazine. We're talking about what Mike does today. We're talking about what I do today as well. We're just having fun. And guys, this is for you. This is the men's division. Okay, now I want to, because the women always say, okay, what about us? You can go to the magazine for you as well. We love you
It
guys as
started
well.
with you.
Exactly. Started with the women, but we got approved Mike to come on for the men's division, and man, we are going to take this thing by storm. And our goal is to catch the women and come up come up to where they're at. Right? We don't want to pass them necessarily. We just want to come up to equal status so we can all work together. Matter of fact, you mentioned a key word today, Mike, is inspire others. Man, I like that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Our goal is to inspire you guys, to give you a voice, to give you a platform, guys, and also to give you opportunity to share what you're doing in your life. Because we got so much wisdom, man, so much information, Mike, with men all around the globe. And we're just excited about that. Just incredible, man. I love it. I love it. Hey, guys, I want to read Mike's background here real quick for respect here because he's done so much here. Hey, guys, Mike is what you call him, the Redneck Connecktor. We're going to learn more about what that's all about. Helping business owners land premium clients without cold DMs or pitchy networking. I love it, Mike. Building trust first, business in low trust world. Founder of the Hounds of Business community. I love it, guys. Hey, Michael also, guys, is a life and mindset strategist, as you can hear in his wonderful voice, passionate about helping men unlock clarity, confidence, and courage to live their best lives. Come on, guys. We got to move forward, right? No doubt about that. With a background in coaching, personal development, he equips individuals, ladies and gentlemen, to rise above the challenges and lead with authenticity. As a contributor to I Am Magazine, as I Am Guys Magazine's men's division, Michael inspires, transforms through purpose-driven action and faith-based principles. Again, welcome Michael Ashabraner to the network again. Mike, this is powerful, man. I love it. I love it. Well, Mike, tell us about how you come up with the name, man, with the Redneck Connecktor and the Hounds of Business. I love it.
I've got Kevin. I appreciate it. I've got to, I've got to find a better answer, my friend. I don't know. So people. I'll tell you this much to
That's all
your
right.
audience. People always want to know. Well, how'd you get started? How'd you do this? And the
Yeah.
God's honest truth.
Yeah.
You ever heard about Chris? You ever heard Chris Rock? He joked
Yeah.
about Mark Zuckerberg making Facebook because he didn't have
Right.
any friends, y'all.
Right.
That's
Right.
exactly why the heck I made the Hounds of Business. I didn't
Yes.
set out to start no daggum business
Right.
community. In fact, I hesitated. See,
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
fiduciary, so I love financial coaching. I love helping school teachers as much as I
Yeah.
do helping, millionaires and business owners scale.
Yeah.
But long story short, when I came to
I
right
love
before
it.
COVID hit, see, I was
Yes, sir.
always working class guy, right? I always worked a job, even though, like I said earlier, I wanted to be somebody and do something major.
Yeah.
I just never had a way to realize it. It was a
Right. Right.
hallucination more than a dream, right? People say, "Oh, you got a dream?" No, it's like I'm hallucinating because I had
Yeah.
no way to realize that dream. So
Right.
I think, Kevin, we were called the Eagles at one point. You'll see people doing this stuff with their
Okay.
hands, and but we were started and created by accident, but we didn't evolve by accident. What happened was is that we were attracting people on by incident. We weren't
Mm-hmm.
looking for this, but we were attract people from all walks of life, all
Hmm.
industries. We had attorneys, we had folks in New York. I mean, I was the only
Wow.
country guy there for 2 3 years inside
Yeah.
the Hounds, virtual community.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was that when we went back and reverse engineered the cookie, so to speak, right? When we went
Right.
back and looked for the recipe, what we found was two things: a sense of
Mm-hmm.
belonging, right? People who align with
Yeah. Yeah.
values and
Yeah.
mission.
Yeah.
We just wanted to take it a step further, right? Like, hey,
Yeah.
great, financial independence, building a business, having the
Yep.
freedom, that's amazing enough.
Yeah. It
But
is.
to be able to go out, Kevin, and push up movements like Kindness Worldwide, right?
Right. Right.
To help Flourish Foundation Project and children with their mental health issues, right?
Yeah.
These
Right.
things exploded. And here's the deal. It didn't happen by the traditional sales methods. It didn't
Right.
happen
Right.
by what
Right.
all the folks out there are telling you have to do it. And real
Yes, sir.
quick before I get into it and get in trouble,
Yeah. Take your time, man.
you don't I'm not saying I'm not knocking traditional sales. I'm not knocking the
Right.
transactional approach.
Right.
What I'm saying is if you're a dog and everybody's trying to tell you to
Yeah.
meow, right? You
Yeah.
have to meow as a dog to
Yeah.
be successful. You don't have to, and that's what happened.
No.
But
Yeah.
I realized early on that if I built relationships, see, I want to build
There you go.
business marriage.
There
I'm not
you
interested
go,
in that
buddy.
business one night stand
Yeah.
stuff. All right. So here's the bottom line. Long story short, with our community and the ecosystem, so it's not just us. We're out there like Dr. X of the X-Men, right? We're
Right.
out there
Right.
grabbing up all like that's why we're with IM Magazine in the men's
Right.
division. We went
Yep.
out there and said, who aligns with us in our
Yeah.
values? Boom, y'all did immediately. So
Yep.
we're out there pulling them all together to make
Yep.
things affordable and accessible for folks who
Yep.
truly value relationships. They always
Yep.
put
Yep.
people's best interests first.
Yep.
And we want to build that way. So here's what happened: advertising versus publicity.
Mm-hmm.
Not knocking it. If you're good at it, I'm jealous. All right. I
Right.
spent
Right.
40
Right.
years. But here's the deal: advertising people expect. We pay for it. It's about
Right.
us. Nothing
Right.
wrong with it.
Yeah.
But what they don't expect, Kevin, is
Yeah.
publicity. Here's what they don't expect. They don't expect hundreds and thousands of super pros of all walks of life, of all
Right.
different industries, to
Yeah.
run around on and offline and say you're great. You can't manufacture that. You can't buy that at the corner
Right.
store. No one's
Right.
going to say you're great and risk their money and reputation they've fought
Right.
hard for if that ain't
Right.
true.
Right.
So when you come into the ecosystem, you're already surrounded by people who want to play ping pong the same way you play ping pong, right? They
Right.
want to
Right.
build relationship. They want to get to know you. People say, "Well, I got this AI thing. I got this coaching thing."
Right.
Look, it's like
Right.
grass, Kevin. You just said 8 billion people on the planet.
Yeah.
Everybody's got the same thing. So
Everybody
what
got the thing.
separates you? And for us, it's the trust
Yeah.
factor. Trust
Right.
deficit is huge, man. The trust
Yeah, man.
deficit in this world is like the size of the national debt, my friend.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah.
And I want to know who's got my back, who's going to do the right thing,
Right.
who's going to be
Right.
on this when the hard times come, right? And
Right.
and that's what we put beforehand. And little did we know at the time, this
Right.
was going to work out to be a
Right.
scalable and
Right.
explosive model, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just the way we do business a little bit different than other people. That we put the
Yeah.
horse before the cart and say, look, I like Kevin. He's a stand-up man. Me and him can make some things happen. And
Yep.
then once I know, like, and trust you to that level,
Right.
then we get to do and figure out how to collaborate. See,
Right.
I don't know about the outcomes. I'm concerned about values. I'm concerned about
Right.
planting the
Right.
seeds,
That's
farming,
right.
taking care of the land, and then
Yeah.
opportunities crop like corn. See, everybody
Yeah.
else wants to go out and just try to get the corn. I'm
Right.
I'm I'm concerned about the conditions that will grow
Yeah.
more corn than I can.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It makes excellent sense, man. It's all about the foundation, Mikey, you're talking about here. All about relationships, man. I love that part right there because a lot of us don't know how to do that very well, folks. We're talking about
No.
get to know Mike Ashabraner. You got to get to know people, folks. It don't take very long, but you get to know. You don't have to be in all their business. We're just saying get to know that camaraderie, if you will, that networking, that contact, connections, whatever it is. We'll know because men, real quick, will shut you down, man. So, well, okay, I don't guess we don't need to be there with
We
that, you know.
we can smell it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Yeah, exactly, Mike. So, we can smell it, and that's what the Hounds part is, right? Hounds got excellent smell, right? So we know from miles away whether you coming straight or you acting crazy right now. So I love it.
That's right.
That's great. I love it, Mike. That's what a great approach. And I think part of the world is figuring this out. What you said, they're figuring this out slowly because the internet is not the answer, folks. Social media is not the answer. It's so ironic that social media is not even social. Nobody knows anybody on there. Really.
But
It's amazing.
And you hit the nail on the head. Well,
Yeah.
practice your daggum kindergarten skills, man.
Yeah, buddy.
That's how we do it here. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
it's the only way. It just means it's our
Right.
way. And what we
Right.
found was that people who try to
Yeah.
bash their square peg in a round hole, right? They try to
Right.
be
Yeah.
transactional. They send
Yeah.
25 DMs because
Yeah.
everybody's doing it. Everybody said to do it.
Yeah.
And here's the question, especially on platforms like LinkedIn, right? We're trying to
Yeah.
stand out.
Yeah.
But we do so at the cost of our own reputation. We do so at the
Yeah.
cost of our own inner peace.
Yeah.
And you can have your cake and eat it too here
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it all hinges on clarity, right?
Yeah.
Internal clarity first. And this is why this
Yeah.
magazine is so dear to
Yeah.
my heart and why
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Hounds jumped on it.
Yeah.
Because internal clarity, right? We want to jump to what's profitable in in
Right.
business.
Right.
Well, what is inside of me? Because
Yeah.
we think, well, that's
Yeah.
not profitable. That's not going to
Right.
help people. People
Yeah.
aren't going to buy that. And I'm
Yeah.
going to say slow down. And that's part of having the community where
Yeah.
you're around people that will give you honest feedback, who will help
Right.
you for free, right? They'll push
Yeah.
you up,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they're going to be there to tell you the honest truth. Like I have good friends, but these
Yes.
friends in the Hounds, listen, if I have something on my face before I show up, right? If I got, as my
Yeah.
friend used to, he
Right.
said broccoli in your teeth, right?
Right.
Then you're
Right.
supposed
Yeah.
to tell me that. You ain't supposed
Yeah.
to let me go
Exactly.
out here on Kevin's
Exactly.
show. Yeah. So
Exactly.
that's these kind of things, they sound funny, but I
Right.
want y'all to understand this is not theory, folks. This is
Right.
in academia. We wrote about this it's in the University of Miami bookstore. So you people can say they don't like it, and that's fine because we're not for everyone.
Right.
But
Right.
you can't say it doesn't work. And so when people come into the Hounds, they either
Yeah.
connect, they feel at
Yeah.
home,
Yeah.
or we send them somewhere that will feel. Sometimes they're like, this ain't for me. Listen,
Right.
we don't have no ego in this. That
Right.
I will walk you to the other camps. I respect these guys. I just don't
Yeah.
operate like
Yeah.
these guys, and
Yeah.
so I think that's a real good thing that people are coming together, and
Yeah.
men specifically are becoming
Yeah.
more open and more
Yep.
vulnerable.
Yep.
Not to be whiny or a victim at all, but
Right.
we want to. How am I supposed to impact someone else that
There you
maybe
go.
they're I'm a firefighter, so I'm
Yeah.
not on the weak side,
Yeah. Yeah.
but sometimes it helps to understand that life really gets hard, and to
Right.
show emotion, to
Yeah.
be vulnerable, and to
Yeah.
sometimes cry. I don't know
Yeah.
where we got this idea that
Yeah.
it's not
Yes.
manly, but we got to.
Right.
And again, it's just opening up. I'm not
Right.
trying, and that's what I
Right.
like about these men, Kevin. They're not
Yeah, bro.
trying to persuade.
Nope.
They're just
Nope.
saying, look, this is
Yeah.
who I am,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
okay to be me. It's okay to not have the answers. It's okay to be a little softy every now and then. That's
That's
the
right.
right way. And,
That's right.
redefine, or I
Yeah.
wouldn't even say redefine. I would say living out. We're just showing a
Yeah.
spotlight on
Yeah.
manhood the way we see it.
Woo.
And
Man, I love it.
yeah, because I grew up with that machismo country stuff too.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
but when you're raised that way, or even in the business world where
All
you're
you
taught
got.
you have to be that
Right.
way,
Right.
you know, that's
Yeah.
the freeing method, because that's not me. That's, like I said, that's trying to get a dog to meow.
Right. Right.
I don't want dogs to meow. That's goofy looking. I don't want you
Nope.
to do that. I want you to
No.
come in
No.
where you belong. If you're a
Yeah.
dog, bark. If you're a cat,
That's right.
meow.
That's
But
right. That's right. That's
that's it.
it.
I'm tired of being told I got to be somebody I ain't.
That's right.
That's why
That's
I'm
right.
in. I could
I,
be me.
Yeah, exactly, Mike. I love it, man, because God, the creator, folks, he has made us as individuals, folks.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing, Mike, I had to do is find who I was, man. That's the first thing I had to do is you trying to be like everybody else. And there's nothing wrong with trying to be like your dad, or grandparents, things, the good characteristics of them, all the good things that you learn from other people. Don't get me wrong, folks. But I had to find Kevin Vaughan, folks. And that's what Mike's talking to guys about. You got to find who you are, and then you start executing who you are. You do what you do, right? And not be apologetic about it, folks. You can't be
Yeah.
apologetic about this. Once you find, and I know, Mike, you know this already, when men find themselves, man, they are unstoppable, man.
Powerful. Oh,
Yeah, powerful. And like today, we're sharpening iron, man. You sharpening my iron today, Mike.
that's
Just
right.
being here, man, it's powerful. And that's what it's all about. And we haven't even met yet, man, physically,
Right.
so it's amazing how powerful that is. So it tells you how powerful relationships are, whether it's virtual or live, how important it is for men to fellowship and get involved and talk, and again, confidentially, sometimes we'll talk, right, and stuff. You don't put stuff out there that you don't need to put out. Other things we can share if it's okay. The goal is to grow, folks. Grow, grow, grow. That's what we want, Mike, for our men today. Incredible. I love it. Well, Mike, we went 30 minutes because we're gonna talk some more offline. But anything you want to say to the guy? I want to do a commercial break real quick. Matter of fact, I'm going to get out the way and show this banner in the background real quickly. Hey, guys, this is for you in the background. We want you guys to go to immagazine.com. You'll see Mike there as well and some other contributors as well in the magazine. Go to the men's division, right? For the women, those who are listening, go to the women's side. There's a I Am Magazine. You'll see that. But hit the men's division for the men. And guys, I want you guys to share this out on all platforms. Every man on the planet that sees this on all the social media platforms, send this out to every man that you know as well. We want them to become a contributor. We want them to be a writer. We want them to be part of the program. Matter of fact, even if Mike agrees later on, we can even interview you guys together. So Mike and I will bring you guys on and talk about some things if you want as well. But go to the men's division of the I Am Magazine, guys, and check us out. and do your research. And we'd love to have you as part of the network. Our goal is to have men all around the globe and all continents, right, to be a part of Ion Magazine, the men's division. I'm gonna pop back and give you some final words, man. Any final words for the guys today, my friend?
You know, if you're like me, right? I'm not Dr. Phil or anything, but
Yeah,
for me, I always focused on the strategy and the lack of what I didn't
yeah,
have,
right.
resources, and that's putting the horse before the cart before the horse. Here's where it
Hmm.
all started, and here's where it never ends. The
Yeah,
day I woke up, it doesn't mean bad things didn't happen to you, folks. It
right,
doesn't mean
right.
that things are justified. People didn't
Yeah,
do wrong.
yeah,
But the
yeah,
day, and I mean this, the day I woke up
yeah,
and took personal responsibility for
yeah.
everything that was happening,
There you go.
boy, life changed and it changed quick. And
Yeah,
that inner
yeah,
journey is like going through a tunnel, right? Trying
yeah,
to heal from 40 years of baggage
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's what this magazine, in my mind, why I'm in
yeah,
this, is to be the spark, to be the catalyst to get someone to
yeah,
go, I'm glad he said that, right? Because I
yeah,
felt like a weirdo. I felt defective. I felt shame to say this. And you're talking to some of the most manliest men out there who are opening up saying, we got to cut the bull stuff. We got to get through the noise.
yeah, yeah,
Let's have real talk. And so
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I'm looking forward to. When you got
yeah,
folks in there like David Manansky, right? People who
yeah,
climb Mount Kilimanjaro at
yeah,
67. We have
yeah,
Hollywood
yeah,
stuntmen who
yeah, yeah.
turned soul guy because they weren't happy. They had money in the dream life
Right,
and they
right.
turned around. And you're like, why? That's what
Yeah,
folks, you got to buckle up. You have no idea.
yeah,
So take baby steps, bring
yeah,
an open mind. That's the only
yeah,
thing. When you open this magazine, folks, have an open mind. Just
yeah,
explore, say, what if something can change my trajectory? What if I
yeah.
can receive something I may not have been ready for, right?
Right, right.
Because that right there, people in my life, people kept telling me, oh, you could do this. I said, oh no, not me. And then 100 times over,
Yeah,
that one person that says it, and you're like, you know what? I'm going
yeah,
to write the book. And that's why
yeah,
we're doing this, in my opinion. We want you
yeah,
to be inspired,
yeah.
not just to feel good. We want you to go out there and be the water to all the fire out here, right?
Right,
When good
right.
hearted people have time, money, and freedom, boy, we
Yeah,
can make a serious dent in things
yeah,
like food
yeah,
insecurity, homelessness, and
yeah,
quality. And
yeah,
that's what inspires me. The
yeah,
business is a means to an end.
yeah,
Pushing people up and making a positive legacy, man, that's what I'm all about, Kevin. So
yeah,
appreciate you,
yeah,
appreciate the ladies, and cannot wait
yeah,
to share
yeah,
what we've got with the gentleman. I know the ladies are going to read it too.
yeah.
So all people are welcome because it's a heart thing, not a gender thing. So I
Yeah.
appreciate you, brother, and
Amen. Oh
super
man,
listening.
appreciate you so much, Mike. I'm excited. Hey guys, my special guest today is Michael Ashabraner, ladies and gentlemen. He is the founder of the Hounds of Business, the Redneck Connecktor, guys. He is an awesome individual. Can't wait to talk to him some more when we finish up today. Hey, Mike. Also, too, I want to let guys know out there, we want you guys to be a part of the magazine. Okay, all you guys out there. Also, too, guys, words are so powerful. I know Mike already knows this. Words are powerful. So, guys, when you think you have a bad day, you turn that bad day into blessed and determined. You're heavy, blessed, and determined. Mike, I had to turn that around a little bit. Like you said, take ownership of what I got to do for the family, for myself, whatever, whatever's going on with the house. You got to do all that stuff, and things like that. So, guys, stay in touch with us. We're going to encourage you. We're going to get you fired up and encourage you to do what you need to do. But when you think you have a bad day, turn those words around and say, I'm blessed and determined to do whatever it takes. Mike, one thing I learned over the years is to get real good at solving problems. So whatever comes up, solve it. That's
Hey,
what I'm talking about.
Kevin, you know how I put that? Because I'm less eloquent than you. You know how I put that in my country lingo?
How you doing, bro?
When I finally learned this, folks, it's a secret. Y'all ready? When I
Yeah.
learned how to turn dog poo, we'll be nice on your show.
Right,
When I
right.
learned how to turn dog poo into fertilizer, folks, think about that. Life threw a bunch of stuff at me, and what good is
Yeah.
dog poo, right?
Yeah.
Until I said, you know what?
Right.
Maybe if I learn how to surf on the waves here instead of fighting
Yeah.
against it, and
Yeah.
then that's how the community was built.
Yeah.
Taking
Yeah.
all this useless dog poo and turning it into something profitable, my friends, and that's what this is about.
Yeah.
I used to wish life was easier. Oh my goodness, I want
Right.
comfort. I
Right.
want,
Yeah. Exactly.
man, I'm living now. The good
Yeah.
and the challenge, I'm living fully.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
so I
love it.
traded my comfort for adventure, man.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah,
it's
exactly,
all,
man. Yeah, bring it on, bring it on.
man,
That's what men around the world say. Hey, bring it on. I need another challenge today.
man.
I
It's
love it.
lonely. It's
Yeah,
lonely as a man.
exactly.
You got
Yeah,
a lot of responsibilities. People
yeah,
expect you to be quiet and
yeah.
be tough and all of this stuff.
Right.
It's women and children get the lifeboats. We heard
Yeah,
this. So,
yeah.
but who's taking care of the bedrock? A lot of times, and
Right.
so that's why I'm
Yeah,
excited because we just kind of
yeah,
shrink in, hold it in. We
yeah.
don't want to rock the boat,
Right.
and but we need an outlet because we're human, and so this
Yep.
is why this is
Yep.
exciting dialogue,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we do feel, and it's okay
Yeah.
to feel.
Yep.
Um,
Absolutely.
and even the strongest men out there, right? And that's,
Yeah. Right.
it's all right to talk about it. And this is
Yep.
why the dialogue is great because
Yeah, it is.
we say, what are we supposed to talk about? I don't just talk. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
just talk.
That's
Exactly
how
like
the
we do.
magazine,
Yeah, exactly. I don't care if we're at a restaurant, man, we're going to talk, right?
just
We're going to
talk.
have a soda together. We're going to talk. We have some coffee and a donut. We're going to talk. It don't matter where you're at. You can be in the forest or you can be in a restaurant. It don't matter. We're going to
Right.
talk. I love it. I love it. That's powerful. Well, Mike, thank you so much for your time today, man. This is powerful. As you know, this is not our last time, so we're going to be doing these on a frequent basis throughout the year. Can't wait for 2026 because we'll be launching everything in January, folks. But guys, real quick commercial break. Mike, if you don't mind, let people know, specifically guys as well, women too, but men specifically, how to get in touch with you, man. Give you a commercial break.
So you can find me on LinkedIn, folks. That's where I live. You can find me at Mike Ashabranner, ASH, Mike Ashabranner, or Redneck1 on LinkedIn. We also have a YouTube channel full of not just me, brilliant folks, people out there building from the ground up, all heart-centered. You can find us on Hounds of Business at YouTube, or you can send me an old school carrier pigeon, man. Weather pending, I still take those. So there you go, Kevin.
Oh, man, appreciate you. Hey, guys, also too, Mike, I want to let people know, hey, guys, if you got a television network or if you got a podcast or, digital platform, you need to invite Mike on to your program as well, guys. A lot of you already have programs and platforms around the globe. Invite them to come speak as well on your network. Okay, guys, you'll be a difference, folks. I guarantee your ratings will go up. No doubt about that, for sure. I love it, man. I love it. Hey, guys, don't forget to go to IM Magazine, hit the men's division. Check us out, become a contributor, guys, become a part of the network. You can also write articles, guys. If you don't want to be seen, you can write an article, okay? Whatever it takes to be a part of that. And we got so much more coming. We'll be launching officially in January 2026. Can you imagine, man, just a new year coming up fast as possible? I love it. I love it. New opportunities, new ventures, as Mike was sharing with us earlier. Hey, guys, Mike Ashabraner has been with us today. Kevin Vaughan here with you. I am excited, guys. This is the IM Magazine Men's Division, our interview segment, if you will, with all our contributors and those that we invite on the network. Hey, this is for the guys. This is the Men's Division. Mike, have an awesome day. Hang out, man. Hang on a few minutes because we're going to talk offline for a minute. But, guys, I want to leave you with this real quickly. Remember to always out-love, out-serve, and out-forgive each other. And we'll see you next time on the Men's Division IM Magazine. My special guest today there, Mr. Michael Ashabraner and Kevin Vaughan here with you. We'll be back to see you soon, guys. Take care. And guys, don't forget to share this out. All the women too. Women, you have men in your network, right? And men in your family and your colleagues, also more business people. Share this out, please, as well. And I thank you in advance. And guys, share this out with everybody you know all across the globe. Hey, we'll see you next time, guys. Appreciate you so much for your time today. It's been a great time. Mike, thank you again, man. This is powerful. I love it.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right, buddy. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Hey, be intentional and be on purpose today, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys.